Welcome to the recently renovated theater of the Cuban Club. Please sit down, rest, and take a moment to think about the kinds of events that were held in this theater during the golden age of Ybor City. Look around, enjoy the sights. In that remarkable period, the cigar workers who came from the highly cultured and sophisticated setting of Havana would have enjoyed the best plays, musicals, and lectures in this auditorium. Given this tradition, it should come as no surprise that the Cuban community, like the Italian and the Spanish communities in Ybor City, built theaters in their magnificent and historic clubhouses. For the first few decades of Tampa's history, these mutual aid society theaters offered some of the finest entertainment in Tampa. The Cuban Club sponsored plays, comedies called bufos, and Spanish operetta called zarzuelas, musicals and recitals of a very high caliber, sometimes bringing in popular theatrical groups from Spain, Mexico, and Cuba. In the 1930s, this theater hosted the only Spanish-language theater project funded by the Works Progress Administration, the WPA of the New Deal, keeping actors and stagehands at work during the Great Depression. During the golden age of this theater, that is to say prior to World War II, one of the most popular forms of entertainment was a zarzuela, an operetta, like Gilbert and Sullivan performances in the English language. The zarzuela was one of the great contributions of Spain to the theater. It was first developed and presented for the royal court at the Palacio de la Zarzuela near Madrid, and it spread throughout the Spanish colonies. With spoken as well as sung scenes in operatic or popular song and dance, it was a widely popular genre in Spain and in Cuba from the mid-19th century to about the Second World War. One of the most famous events that ever took place in this theater, however, was a special appearance by a very popular Cuban politician called Eddie Chivas. Chivas formed the Partido Ortodoxo de Cuba, the Orthodox Party in Cuba, in the late 1940s, and lost his first run for the presidency to Carlos Prío Socarrás in 1948. When he came to Ybor City in 1950, everybody expected him to be a strong candidate in the 1952 presidential election. So this theater was filled to capacity when he appeared at a charitable event here. He died before ever attaining the presidency. In 2008, the Cuban Club initiated a $300,000 restoration project in this theater, the first major renovation in about 30 years. The ceiling and the painting had been damaged severely by water, as had some of the walls. The artwork and painting of the Mediterranean-style stage had faded almost beyond recognition. Local artists donated their time to restore and repair the stage area and ceiling. The hardwood stage has been restored, French doors replaced or repaired, new wiring and air conditioning installed. With the installation of new lighting and sound systems, the Cuban Club Theater will very soon be ready to host the same type of major theatrical events it has hosted for over 100 years. To get to the next station, walk out of the theater, go up one flight of stairs, or take the elevator to the third floor and go to the stained glass window on the east side of the building. Have your cameras ready for a spectacular picture of the Cuban coat of arms.